What's up everybody? So today's video is going to be pretty awesome. We're installing the first GT-R performance part. So what I have is the AAM Competition Resonated Midpipe. From what I've seen, the stock midpipe is actually the biggest bottleneck in the GT-R stock exhaust. It's going to open it up quite a lot, taking away two cats and a muffler, replacing it with practically a straight pipe. So it's going to give it some more power and some good new sounds, making this thing sound even more of a beast. And real quick, something I'm really awesome to be able to announce, AAM and I have teamed up and all of our subscribers will be getting a 10% discount on all AAM products. So if you have a Z car, one of the Infinities, or of course GT-R, you guys will be getting a 10% discount on all of their branded parts. So huge thumbs up and shout out to AAM Competition. I'll have all the info in the description below. Check them out, send them a call or send them an email, get yourself a discount on one of the sweet parts. So first up, I have the part laid out, have the car up on jack stands. I should have a decent amount of room to get under here, but we'll take a quick look. So here is the stock midpipe. You can see the bolts right there. We have a muffler, two secondary cats that have no sensors in them, so there won't be a check engine light or anything like that. And then we just have 4 bolts up there. Alright, so currently I have the socket actually stuck. So this is actually stuck in here. Now what the heck? Jeez. Alright, no extension on this back one. That's actually makes it really hard to do. Alright, so that is the rear bolts off. Not too bad. Just don't use an extension for the far one because it got stuck. But real quick, while we're down here, kind of interesting to point out. So I bought this car in Pennsylvania and I asked the dealer, of course, if there was any rust. This thing is spick and span. Now I did have this car checked out once I got it here. I mean, it came from Nissan, so you'd expect it to be good, but there isn't anything under here. This thing is beautiful under here. So now we need the extension to get up. So this is where the primary cats bolt to the midpipe. We just have 4 bolts up here, and then this whole midpipe should come right down. Alright, so all of the bolts are out. Some of them the whole stud came out, but we got that out. Now, let's try to get this down without crushing me too much. Alright, so we got the whole front off. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Alright, there we go. The back is now off. Alright, mid-pipe is off the car and onto me. Alright, so we got the mid-pipe down. Just have it sitting right there. So now we can take a quick look. So we have the primary cats, which have the sensors in them, and then the turbos are bolted to the other end of those cats. And then over here, we just have the, I guess we'll call this the catback. So another mid-pipe and then the muffler. So taking these off, some of the bolts came off with the whole stud. So we'll have to figure out how we want to do this. So here we go, we have the stock mid-pipe, so secondary cats and a muffler, and now with the new one, this is just a resonator in here. But you can see the perforated metal down there, so it's just a straight through, basically a fiberglass pack muffler. Now let's weigh them, because this should be like 10 or 15 pounds less, and then we'll start it up. Alright, so stock mid-pipe. We're at 28.5 pounds. We're at about 19 pounds, so a good 10 pounds lighter. So not too bad. Removing the stock mid-pipe really only took 10 to 20 minutes. So now, let's see how loud this car is with no mid-pipe whatsoever. That actually sounds really good. It's not even overbearing, although I'm sure driving it might be a little crazy having the sound right there, but yeah, that sounded pretty sweet. Now since the whole stud and everything came out, on this side where it's got some things to grab onto, I'm gonna put that into the vise. now I can put this stud back in the stock cats and then thread them on like normal. And with the studs back in place, the new layout is gonna be, I'm reusing the front bolts. I'm gonna use the new gaskets, obviously the new mid-pipe, and then we're using the new gasket and the new hardware since we obviously can't reuse these. But pretty straightforward installation. Now we're gonna pop this thing on and then see how it sounds. Now doing this with one person, this is the awkward part. How the heck do I lift it up with no leverage? Holding it with one hand, I gotta reach this bolt over here. At least put a bolt on to hold it. And be careful. Alright, at least my face is out of the way. Alright, there we go. Now just putting a bolt on the front to hold it. Alright, front is now secure. Let's get the back in check.
Of course we keep on going, though everybody knowing the truth about our way we tied it loose up.
So now lining up this one, you really want to just grab each pipe and kind of push them up and pinch them together. And that way you can push the bolt all the way through and actually get them nice and close. Alright guys, just finished tightening up the last of the bolts. I'm gonna go ahead and start up the car, let it run for a little bit just to heat up all the metal, and then we'll go ahead and just check out how it sounds idling. And then once I shut it off, I'll go ahead and tighten everything one last time. So let's take a quick look how it all looks now that it's bolted into place. I will say, the fitment is really good. It fits exactly like I was expecting. You have to wiggle the rear a little bit just so it lines up nicely and then tighten it down as you go, but that is fitting very nicely. Looks really good under here. We got the flex joints, and then everything lined up nicely there. So overall installation went pretty well. Definitely not a hard part to put in. All in all, I would say it maybe takes an hour and a half to do this. It's pretty straightforward. So now let's go ahead, start it up, let it run for a little bit. All right, here we go. So we'll let some heat get in the metal. We'll check for any leaks. And of course I will be doing a full sound comparison, this versus stock, to see what the difference is. So far under idle I really don't notice the difference right now, but we'll just let it heat up a bit, check if there's any leaks under here. So I just grabbed all the gaskets just to see if there's any leaks. I don't feel any air escaping. We'll do just a quick rev, see if right here there's a difference. They're a little bit different. I feel like I hear the turbo just a little bit more. So it will be interesting to see. Alright guys, so finished up with the installation. Everything is good to go on the car. Once again, huge shout out to AAM Competition, and all of our subscribers get 10% off AAM products. So the Z guys, the G guys, the GT-R guys, all get discounts, so that is super awesome to be able to have that. So we've deleted 2 cats and a muffler. Wow, that is already sounding cool, like right in between the shifts. So there's definitely a little bit more grunt to it. Now, being that these are fiberglass packed resonators, they will have to break in, so I'm not going to actually film the after videos until like a week or so from now, just so I can let them go through some heat cycles, break in a little bit. The sound is going to change just slightly, but so far it's adding that little bit of grunt. The stock muffler obviously is still taking a lot of the sound away. So that definitely has added a nice little bit of sound. Nothing crazy, being the stock muffler is still there in the back, but definitely noticeable. I'm liking that a lot. There's no drone or anything like that. And you do have options to go full straight pipe mid-pipe, a catted mid-pipe, or a catted with resonated mid-pipe. So that's one of the reasons why I'm back with AAM products on my car. The diverse selection they offer is something that you actually don't get in other brands, like with the 370Z. There were different muffler options, the short tails, resonated short tails, or a full-on muffler, mid-pipes, down-pipes, all that kind of stuff. So GT-R, huge selection. I already have the rest of my exhaust picked out, and of course some engine upgrades on the way. So I like their products. Good fitment on this very simple installation. Yeah, nice product. I'm liking it. I will have a full sound comparison coming up in the next few days. I'm sure from the outside and under full load and launch control and everything, it probably sounds pretty epic. So anyways, that is the end of the video. Once again, huge thumbs up to AAM Competition. For all of our subscribers, give them a call or send them a direct email. Mention the video and you guys will get 10% off your next purchase. Super awesome discount. I'm really glad they were able to work with me on that. They have great products for all the Z, G, and GT-R cars, and great pricing and a great selection to customize your car exactly the way you want. You don't just have to get the one axle back, you can get 3 different ones. So awesome products. Huge thumbs up to them. We'll have everything in the description below. But that wraps up the installation of the first performance part for the GT-R. Give it a huge thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more videos to come. We'll see you guys next video. Alright, this thing is starting to sound pretty good.